Hello and welcome everybody to our continued session for Mastering RMM. We've been talking about multiple things within RMM. We spoke about patching, we spoke about remote access, endpoint management. Now it's real time to talk about integration. A true RMM is when you have integrations and you can plug in multiple things to use it and save a lot of your time and effort in terms of using other products as well. So we're going to talk about integrations today. But before we go on with integration, I just wanted to reiterate, we have modified the left navigation menu for all partners so that we can bring more of the ConnectWise products in the ASIO console, trying to give you that one screen, one experience of all ConnectWise products in the screen there. So please go through the FAQ documents that we have been publishing for that. If there are any questions, feel free to reach out to our support. We are more than happy to assist you and provide information as needed. So let's get started with our integrations today. And I have both Akhilesh and Twinkle. They're part of my team. They're part of the product team here. And they're going to talk about true integration. So I think it's with Twinkle. Please get it going.
Hey, welcome back everyone for the Mastering RMM series that we have. Today we are going to talk about integrations. The agenda is pretty much packed. I would be walking you all through the UI updates that have been made already. Amit has given a gist of the left nav changes, but I am going to give you a gist of the integrations page that we have. It has been there out quite for a while, but we thought of giving you a proper explanation of all the features that we have today available on the new integrations UI that we have. So that is essentially the marketplace as well as your my integration section. In the upcoming integrations, I will be giving you all a quick recap of the integrations that you can expect from us in the upcoming few months. And followed by Akhilesh would be helping us understand what are the recent improvements that we have made in the RMM PSA integration and what are going to be the upcoming improvements. So in the Explore Integrations tab, we have that is essentially what we call as the marketplace for ASIO integrations. And as you can see on the screen over here, you have the ability on this UI to filter out the integrations based on categories. So if you click on remote monitoring management, all the integrations having remote monitoring coming under remote monitoring management, those are the integrations that you will see on your right side over here. Additionally, we also have the capabilities of showing you the most integrated integrations in ASIO, that is, which are the integrations that have a high number of integrations or how many users have already integrated that particular integration via ASIO. So that you can see over here in the most integrated section. Then we have additional information about the integration. So as soon as you click on this and on any particular integration, you will have the option to buy or update or integrate or proceed with the integration. So essentially, this Explore Integrations page is helping you reduce your navigation efforts by going back and forth between your My Integrations page and your Marketplace Integrations page. So we have tried to consolidate features at wherever possible and give you easy access to updating your integrations or buying the license for that particular integration, or in general helping you with the information that is available for the integration. So as you can see over here, you can already see the overview, what are the integration details and what is the support provided for any particular integration. All is available in the via the Explore Integrations page. Now, quickly moving forward to the My Integrations page, the UI is almost again similar, wherein we are providing categorized integration view. However, there is another subcategory based on the status of the integration that you can see over here, that is active, inactive, and needs attention. This is essentially very helpful for you to understand whether when has your integration gone into needs attention. So as you can see over here, you can have multiple integrations over here spanning across different pages, and these kind of filters quickly help you to understand which of your integrations need an update or which have gone into inactive mode due to a number of reasons, license expiration, token expiration, so on and so forth. And this particular view helps you navigate through those quickly via the filtering mechanism. Additionally, we also have our search bar over here. So just in case if you're already sure which integration you want to update or have a look at, you can directly search it and that particular integration will get updated over here. So moving forward, we also have additional configuration options within the integration. So once you have integrated any particular integration that you have for any software, you can see over here what all are the features of that integration and what all options or configuration options you can have over here. Let's say, for example, this is a Sentinel-1 integration on the screen. You can deactivate this integration. You can buy additional licenses, which will take you to our marketplace portal. And then you can also update the same integration in case your token or any other authentication or any other site tenant mapping requires an update. So here you can see over here, this is the number of times this has been integrated, and this is the category, and this is the status of the integration as well. So moving forward in the integration section, we are planning to come up with three different types of integrations. The first being joint reason, wherein when you enable this particular integration via policies, you can actually drive which machines would require the user to enter the reason for taking remote access of that particular machine. So we have already touched upon this in our previous sessions, and I'll just give you a quick recap. So here, essentially, we are enabling this integration. And once this integration is enabled, you will see a quick policy around enabled reason in the policy section. And upon assigning that policy to different packages, you would be able to drive the machines wherein you want the user or the technician to enter the reason for taking remote access. The next integration that we are working on is the Screen Connect support within ASIO. So as you can see in the Screen Connect portal, we already have a support section which enables the user to take remote access using the URL and the key code that we have. That feature we are bringing into ASIO via the integration section, that is the Screen Connect support. Enabling this integration will enable two different ways to navigate to this particular support feature within ASIO. One is via our left navigation, wherein the UI would be similar to how you see in Screen Connect, just in ASIO. And the second would be a shortcut pop-up that we will have in the top navigation section of our ASIO portal. So that will act as a shortcut, which will show you a pop-up wherein you can enter the details to initiate a support session. Last but not the least, we have a similar integration with Screen Connect View. So again, similar to support, even View has two different ways to integration. One would be once you enable this integration tile, you will see two options to access this feature. One is via the left navigation, and the other would be another pop-up shortcut pop-up via the top navigation. So I'll quickly give you all a walkthrough of how the integrations UI works as of today. Uh, just to add to that point, different kinds of integrations may have different options. So let's say, for example, we have in the Explore integrations, we have uh, Acronis Cyber Protect. So here you can see over here the different features that we have for Acronis. So here the overview is your integration details and support that we provide. So as you can see over here, Acronis is something that also provides NOC services. So additionally, you will see a start NOC trial option also over here. And as I mentioned earlier, that Explore integrations and My integrations, we have kept the navigation pretty straightforward to prevent you from going back and forth between managing your integrations. So if you've enabled this integration, you will be able to see the same options in My integration section as well. If I click on Buy license over here, it also will take you to that. So that is it from the integrations UI, and now Akhilesh will help us understand what are we seeing in the PSA integration and what are the upcoming enhancements.
Yeah. Uh, Thank you, Twinkle, for talking about the integrations. So, from integrations, now I'll be talking about one more integrations that we have with ASIO platform, which is the integration between ConnectWise RMM and ConnectWise PSA. So, as mentioned by Amit earlier, that with the left nav changes, so now you will be able to find the RMM PSA integration section under this settings tab in the left navigation and the account administration tab which is there under the settings tab in the left navigations. So after clicking on that, you will be able to see the reports page which is uh, present on the deck on the left hand side. It is the reporting UI for RMM PSA integrations. So uh, on the that particular reporting UI, you will be able to see a toggle option on the integrations page. uh, so this particular toggle option is available for opting for policies based configurations for configuring your integrations between RMM and PSA. So once you toggle that particular on, so you will be able to configure your integrations between RMM and PSA with the help of PSA policies. We recommend partners to use policies based configurations for configuring their sync between RMM and PSA, because as of now we are seeing that more than 70% of the partners have opted for the RMM PSA integrations. And once we reach a number, uh, a good number, we will be deprecating the legacy way of configuring PSA, and every partner will have to use the policies based configurations for configuring PSA. So why that particular policy based configuration is important? Because going forward, whatever improvements that we are currently working on, or we will be working on in the future, will be available for partners who have opted for policies based configurations. So which is why we recommend everybody to use policies for configuring the PSA. On the right hand side of the deck, you'll be able to see the screenshot from the our policies page, where you will have to select sites as category and type as ConnectWise PSA integrations, so that you'll be able to configure your ticket sync, asset sync, billing sync with the help of PSA policies. And in case of any issues or errors in that particular sync configurations, the users that you have selected in the notification section policy will get notified with the email, error email notifications. So that particular email notification will be having information about the error that is currently happening between the RMM and PSS sync, and what all steps you will have to take so that that particular error will get resolved. So that particular email is going to be a self explanatory email which will be having step by step approach. Along with that, the documentation which is present on the university will be available on that particular email, so that you can refer that particular email for resolving that issue. So Twinkle, can we move to next slide? So now I'll be talking about the recent improvements that we released from the RMM PSA integration standpoint. So on the right hand side, you will be seeing a mapper pod. So you must have seen this particular mapper pod on your custom monitors or the intelligent alert sections. In case you have opted for policies, you will be able to see it. So with the help of mapper pod, you will be able to configure the PSA service board type, subtype and items that you have created in ConnectWise PSA. You will be able to configure that against the custom monitors that you are creating, or the intelligent alert which is present in the ASIO platform. So in case any ticket gets generated against that particular custom monitor or intelligent alert, you will be seeing that a ticket will get synced to your ConnectWise PSA service board, which is configured under the mapper service board, along with the information such as type, subtype and item. So this particular mapper information is available for partners who have opted for policies. So in our next release, the users who have permission for creating, editing the custom monitors, along with that will be adding one more permission over here, which will be for mapper. So the users who will be having all that particular permissions will be able to configure the pod which will be present on the custom monitors or the intelligent alert section. So this particular change will make the mapping between RMM and ConnectWise PSA more granular. Yeah. Can we move to next slide, Twinkle? Yeah, thank you. Uh, on the similar lines, we have released one more improvement for the RMM PSA sync, which is related to ticket sync basically. So on the screenshot, you'll be able to see an option at the bottom of the UI, which is for ConnectWise PSA catch-all company and ConnectWise PSA catch-all site. So uh, in case you have configured your ConnectWise PSA company and catch-all site in that particular drop down, any of the tickets which are generated for RMM company, but that particular RMM company do not have any mapping with the respective RMM PSA company, so you will be able to find such tickets under the catch-all company and site in your PSA section. Along with this particular improvement, we have made necessary changes in our sync so that uh, any of the critical alerts that RMM agent or RMM functionality is generating for you, you won't be missed with that particular tickets. Such as uh, there are certain options available in ConnectWise PSA for making your service board a default service board, or the priority as a default priority. So along with the default PSA catch-all company and site, we will be referring to the default uh, service board and default priority for syncing the tickets to PSA in case we do not find any of the entity present with the integrations. So apart from incorrect keys and permissions error that are currently present with service boards, for other ticket sync failures, you will be able to see those tickets are getting synced to ConnectWise PSA with the default ConnectWise PSA entities. So that will be default service board default priority. In case you have configured in the policy, we will be referring the policies first, but in case that particular information is not available in the policies, we will be syncing the tickets with the default uh, PSA ticket sync entities. So so this is the improvement which is the which will make our sync more flexible for partners. Yeah, next slide. Yeah. So from the recent improvements, I'll be now talking about the upcoming improvements which we are planning to release for RMM PSA integrations. So first one is the ConnectWise communicator ticket sync. So we were receiving a lot of feedback from partners that they want to sync the tickets generated by ConnectWise communicator on the different service board, because as of now we are syncing tickets created by ConnectWise service board on the service board which are configured for under ConnectWise RMM or the NOC section. So partners or user wanted to have certain differentiation to be created via PSA policies so that they can uh, select different service board for tickets created by ConnectWise communicator, so that they can have their workflows in place for the tickets which are created by communicator. So we are currently working on it and we are planning to release this particular improvement in the October month's release that we have. So this is the one upcoming improvement that we are currently planning. Yeah, we can go to next slide, Twinkle. Yeah, thank you. uh, so earlier I was talking about a mapper pod which is currently available at the custom monitor or the intelligent alert section. So we have received feedback from partners that they want the mapping on the alert family level as well. So with this particular improvement, we are currently working on a UI where you will be able to see whatever mapping that you have done on the custom monitor or the intelligent alert section on this particular UI. Along with that, we'll be adding one more layer over here so that you will be able to configure your ticket sync on the alert family level itself. So now you will be having ticket sync present at three levels: one at the family alert family level, then custom monitor level, and the intelligent alert level as well. So ETA for this particular feature release will be around December 2024 for the mapping UI. uh, Next slide. Yeah, so this is the overall sync that we have as of now. So first is the ConnectWise or the catch-all layer, which is at the top, so that in case we do not find any of the configurations around the service board or company, we will be referring to the catch-all configurations which are present on the ConnectWise PSA side. Then there are the default level or the site level PSA policy level present. So the default will be at the partner level, and site level policies are basically the configurations which you have applied uh, with the help of packages to the respective site level. So this is the first three layers that we were having. Then if we talk about the mapper pod functionality, so the bottommost functionality or the bottommost part of the pyramid, which is regarding the alert or monitor based pod. So with the pod functionality which we were earlier talking about, this is the alert or mapper functionality pod present in the overall uh, sync direction or the sync evaluation process for overall ticket sync. So remaining part is the family level mapper. So with the earlier UI that I was talking about, you will be able to map your tickets at family level as well. So this particular pyramid shows that the alert or the monitor level mapping will be having more weightage or will be referred first, then for syncing any of the tickets. And then we will be in case that particular pod functionality is not configured, then we'll be uh, referring to the site level policies that you have applied. So this is basically uh, the overall evaluation process which is present for the ticket sync between RMM and PSA. Next one. Yeah. So this is one more upcoming improvement that we are currently working on is partners who are using network monitoring with ConnectWise RMM. So they want their network devices to be synced into ConnectWise PSA. So this is basically a much uh, wider ask from various stakeholders. So we are currently working on this particular improvement also, and this particular feature will be available for partners around December 2024, where you will be able to sync your network devices to ConnectWise PSA also. So yeah, this is the overall recent improvements and upcoming improvements regarding the RMM PSA integration. Yeah. In
Thank you
case,
so much, Akhilesh. And with
yeah.
this, the forum is now open for questions. Uh, do we have any questions? We see there are two, and they have already been answered.
Yeah, any more questions or any more suggestions that you have? So I believe the questions were regarding the same, where will we be able to modify mapper settings by family? So the UI which I was earlier talking about, you will be able to do that with the overall mapping UI that we are currently working upon on the AZO platform. Yeah. So one more question is there: will this feature be available to other third party or PSA, that is Autotask? So yeah, for Autotask also, we are planning for certain improvements and the roadmap is there. So the items which I was talking about earlier were regarding the ConnectWise PSA partners, but yes, we have certain items in plan for Autotask partners as well.
I believe there is one more question that with PSA integration, why do sites with no PSA sync policies show up as errors? You can take that.
So in case you do not want the ticket sync or any of this sync happening between the RMM side and the PSA side, you will have to create a policy with ticket sync as off, and you will have to apply that particular policy to that particular site. So unless that, you will be seeing error 1012 on your reporting page, which is ticket sync policy is disabled for this particular partner. So to avoiding that particular error, you will have to create a off policy, ticket sync off policy, and you'll have to apply that to the respective sites where you do not want the sync to be happening.
All right. I think we have no more questions. All the questions have been answered. Thank you for this, but I think there are a few more policies in place, but the words still show up as sync errors. Uh, Steve, Srini, I would recommend that we should open up a support case to get this reviewed, and the team should be able to look into this particular problem and guide you with a resolution. All right. Last minute, any other questions? Anybody? All right, then. Thank you so much, Twinkle and Akhilesh, for going through the integration items today. And everybody, thanks for joining in. See you next time. Bye.
Thanks,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Stay
Bye.
tuned. Bye bye.